This is April Schulthies. Native America suffered the genocide. It was not war. There was no need for settlers to come here, since the land was already settled by indigenous peoples, and inhabited for some time. This was not colonization, it was invasion. Invasion by Rome. This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. Genocide is very real today. At Wounded Knee, southwestern South Dakota, in 1890, hundreds of Lakota Sioux were massacred. They were guilty of no crime. They were not involved in any combat. They had only been part of a group that prayed for God to relieve their suffering, blending Christianity with traditional native beliefs, including song and dance. The Lakota had been subjected to close observation by the military for their prayers. Yes, that's right, for praying. The indigenous peoples were advised to take sanctuary on Pine Ridge Reservation, but when they tried to reach safety, they were ordered into confinement on Wounded Knee Creek and were told to surrender. As soon as the Native Americans were mostly disarmed, the military opened fire, and the military had cannons. The Native Americans were not able to put up a fight. For praying, they were slaughtered and buried in a single mass grave. The grim carnage left hundreds of innocent Lakota dead. It is another betrayal of the American Indian by the United States, and another example of the inhumanity of the U.S. government toward indigenous peoples. It was horrible, horrible bloodshed of innocent people, right here, on their homeland. This is April Schulthies, using the computer to generate this message. There are basically two groups in the world, the godly and the ungodly. Which are you? This is April Schulthies. I was treated like garbage my entire life, and then they tried to throw me away. I am a victim of genocide. This is Rome, and Rome poisoned and killed my dogs, killed 2 of my brothers, killed my niece, and came after me, too. They are after me still. Once Rome decides to put you down, they want you dead. Rome is still here. Rome is responsible for the genocide of Jews, Africans, Muslims, Russians, Irish, Celts, Japanese, Chinese, Aborigines, Vietnamese, Koreans, Hmong, Hawaiians, Eskimos, Native Americans, and more. Mexicans are dying on the border every day. We are still dealing with Herod today, Herod in Rome. The scriptures say, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?" They gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous, and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord is my defense, and my God is the rock of my refuge, and he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord our God shall cut them off,